This podcast is a member of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts and content creators, visit bio.link/Red5.
Hey, it's Tuesday morning.
Yes, it is.
I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And we are 2/3 of Used and Abused. This is the early morning race recap. Normally we do these on Mondays, but I guess I'll get into the weeks first, huh? How's your week been?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't breathe into the microphone.
Yeah, it's been fine. It's been nothing but work.
Why are you so close?
I'm trying to get it away from my mouth.
There's. But you put headphones on so we ain't do a damn sound check. I just need you to keep talking.
Yeah, it's been just normal weekly stuff. I mean, work. Work is work. That's all I can say. It's there. Work's there.
Work's there.
Yeah, work's there.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, add some bass to your voice.
Yeah.
Kind of high pitchy.
I know.
Kind of pitchy.
I know.
Kind of pitchy bitchy. Oh God!
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
The Witches Are Back, but only the original version of that song.
What? The bitch is back,
Yeah.
Elton John?
Yeah. When you said that.
The bitch is back.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, I've had a great. I thought it was only a week, but actually, I've had a great 2 weeks.
Okay, did I bump? I bumped it. Now it's kitty cock eyes.
What?
Oh, okay. So is that how you had it?
It don't matter.
Okay.
As long as I can hear you.
Okay. Are you Verizon?
I don't know. Are you?
No, are you? Can you hear me now? What
you
you
don't
do here on the other end?
Okay. No more. No more Jeff Dunham. Morning, LG.
Morning.
So, yeah. So I thought it was only a week when I said it to Dave and Jason earlier today when they were doing, or earlier yesterday when they were getting ready to do the show. I thought it'd only been a week. Actually, I've been on this fucked up all night. Well, not even up all night. It's like get up between 12:30, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And literally been pushing myself for the last 2 weeks. Crazy friggin' numbers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back on schedule where I'm up during the daytime and going to bed at night like a normal person would, unless you're on graveyards. Unless you work graveyards, which I don't work graveyards. So, why the hell would I need to do this? And, God, yeah, I can't get on this. Like, I get there.
And then something happens.
Well, okay, I was there. I was getting there. I would have been there this Friday. I took a little nap on Friday.
Yes.
This last Friday.
Yes.
And I was doing just fine. And we were headed to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, we were.
And then we ended up watching, we went down a YouTube rabbit hole.
Yes, we did.
Which we're good for.
Yes, we are.
And next thing you know, so it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So it was only, and that rabbit hole started about midnight.
Yes, it did.
And so 3 o'clock in the morning, we finally, okay, screw this, we're going to bed.
Yeah.
And at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, oh, look, the 24-hour Le Mans is about ready to start.
Yeah.
Because it started at 4 p.m. their time.
Yeah.
Or 3 p.m. their time, which was I should say the show came on at 7 or 6 o'clock our time.
Yeah.
Which is 3 p.m. theirs. Another hour later, they dropped the green flag. 24-hour Le Mans started, which is a major sports car race.
Yeah.
Which I'd never really seen. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it.
I had just heard of it.
So next thing she notices is I'm up until 4 o'clock Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Or afternoon, I mean, not morning.
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, screw this. I've got to go to bed. Knowing it's on Max, so I'm able to watch it on streaming, so I don't have to worry about recording anything. And then it's like, oh, but so I go to bed and give out what, 9.5 hours sleep.
About that, yeah.
Wake up about 12:30. 1 o'clock in the morning Sunday. You're obviously been in bed since 9:45 p.m. because you had to go to work early on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Now I'm up 12:30 at night on Sunday morning, or early a.m. 0:30.
Yeah.
And 1 o'clock I start right where I left off when I went to sleep.
Yeah.
And spent all of Sunday watching the remainder of the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Me too.
Right. You get up, we go back there, get Max set up, and we time up.
Yeah, to where we're exact.
Yeah. So you're actually, as long as you don't get a call, you can hear what's coming from the front TV.
Yeah.
And it's matching up to what you're seeing on TV.
Yeah.
So we do this. And so by the time that race gets done, I've already got, because I realized, or before that morning, I realized by the time I do all this, we're going to be into roughly by the time this race ends, it'll be halfway into NASCAR.
And it was.
But not realizing we were going to watch all the post-race stuff from Le Mans, which is a good thing because I ended up putting us an hour behind NASCAR.
Yeah.
But at that point, after that, it was like 5:30 p.m. here, by the way. So it'd be 8:30 Eastern. I'm like, screw this. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Told you watched NASCAR.
Yeah.
You had your little book club thingy, and then you watched NASCAR.
Yes.
So you got to watch the race. By the time you're ready to go to bed, I'm getting up.
Yes.
So now I'm watching NASCAR in the middle of the night. Now this is Monday morning. And I'm telling myself, so I get done with NASCAR, and I'm telling myself, okay, I need to get up, be up for this little while, and then go take a nap. I went and laid down at 6 a.m., tried to take a nap. Couldn't fall asleep.
Nope.
Tried it again at 9.
Still couldn't fall asleep.
My body's telling me I'm tired. I mean, I'm yawning and it feels tired, but I'm not able to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Tried it again at 11.
Yeah.
Still nothing's working.
Yeah.
Finally, at 2, I've knocked myself out enough, or got myself so tired enough, that now my body's ready to go out. And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
At this moment, in half an hour, Dave and Jason are going to go live doing the 25th anniversary of Matrix.
Matrix, yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, this is great. So I'm going to have to watch this later.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you, don't get me up until midnight or 12:30 or 0:30 on Tuesday at the latest.
Yes.
I wake up at 8 p.m.
Yes, you do.
So I got about 6 hours of sleep at this point. And I'm just like, screw this. I'm staying up. So now I can feel the tiredness coming over me again. Which is a good thing. Is hopefully, fingers crossed, I will, after the show, I'll go to sleep. And anyways, now I've watched sports car IMSA like from Daytona, 24 hours to Daytona before. Again, I've never watched Le Mans. I mean, I know the Le Mans track. I've never watched the actual show. Like I said, over the years, I've seen bits and pieces of it because a 24-hour race is a bitch to stay up for.
Yeah, and I only just watched bits and pieces of the 24 hours at Daytona, so it was like, okay,
right.
I had already heard of Le Mans and how big of a race it is.
Well, right, and we're gonna cover. We're gonna do that before we like even jump into NASCAR.
Yeah,
we got some things we want to cover that happened over the week in different podcasts.
Yeah,
different shows I listen to, like Dale Jr.'s Download, I think it was Wednesday, he had on Mario Andretti.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, they had they do what this thing called DJD Reload, which they bring on some special guests. This week they had Moody and Mike Joy. Moody, obviously, Moody is from MRN.
Yes.
He also does Sirius XM's NASCAR channel.
Yeah.
Daily. He does like the morning drive and shit. And they also had Mike Joy, commentator for Fox.
Yes.
And they had questions on her about what Mario had said, Mario Andretti. That's who yelled during your interview.
Yes.
So there's a few things I want to bounce off you with that. Then we'll get into the Iowa race.
Yeah. The
first inaugural race in Iowa.
Called the Iowa Corn 350.
Powered by
Ethanol.
Right. So your first time really watching sports car racing.
Yes.
3 classes.
Yes.
You got your hypercars, your LMP2s, and your GT3s. What did you, when you realized there was going to be 3 different classic cars, you got one class that's really super fast, the next one's a little bit slower, the next one's even slower than that. What went through your mind when you heard there's going to be 3 classes of cars on this track?
I honestly did not understand it. I had known there was more than one class because, like I said,
you never realized, real quick. So you never realized with Daytona, 24-hour Daytona, you didn't realize they run 3 classes of cars on that.
Well, I did, but I was still confusing to me as why they would run them.
Well,
but after watching Le Mans, I can understand why they're running 3 different classes because they're 3 different type of cars.
Right.
And I couldn't figure out, so at Daytona, there's 3 classes, but I also know hi, DB. I also know they do like a prototype car.
That used to be, so that used to be what the hypercars were.
Oh, that
prototypes.
Okay.
They had prototypes at one point. Now they call them a hypercar.
Okay.
So pretty much what the hypercar has become is kind of what we got in F1.
Oh, okay.
Now the hypercars have hybrid engines.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so they had the hybrid engine just like they got in F1.
Yeah.
Now, another podcast I listen to is Speed Street, which is once a week. With Connor Daly.
Yes.
An IndyCar driver. IndyCar is actually testing the hybrid engine.
Oh, wow.
So we're now seeing the hybrid engine make it to this side of the pond.
Wow.
I mean, obviously, it probably already is like in our hypercars over here, but like
WeatherTech IMSA is what our series is called.
Right. IMSA WeatherTech
series. Yeah.
Which they're getting ready to run Sebring. 6 hours of Sebring.
Is that before or after Watkins Glen?
Huh?
Is that before or after Watkins Glen?
That's like this coming weekend.
I thought this coming weekend was Watkins Glen for them.
I don't know. I don't follow. I swear to God, they said it was Sebring. All right, don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about it. So the funny part is the first time you watched a 24-hour race, they have 4 hours of friggin' safety car because of rain.
Yeah, they did. It was like, oh, there's a parade. Oh, there's another. There he is again.
Now, the cool thing is this is 13 kilometers,
which
track.
is almost 8.5 miles about.
Something like that. I don't know. Anyways, for one lap, it takes you like 13.5 kilometers.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Every time a safety car came out, they had how many?
They had 3.
Right. So they ran
safety car A, safety car B, and safety car C. And that was the other thing that I thought was pretty interesting, that if you were under safety car A, went to the pit to either change drivers or change tires or get gassed up, you had to wait until the next safety car came by. So if you're in safety car A line, you had to wait for safety car B. If you're in safety car B's line, you had to wait for safety car C before you could rejoin the track.
And the sucky part would be is if you're in safety car C,
you had
and you're on the very edge of the lead lap, you need fuel.
Yeah.
And the car that's like in your classes is in safety car line A, you're going to go down a lap and you're just hoping to hell the safety car period is long enough for A to have to, that first place car to have to pit so you can get that spot back.
Yeah.
Get back on the lead lap.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you could go down a full lap.
Yeah, you could. And then you'd have
how many stops you had to make.
Yeah. And then you had to wait because they do it in like 3 different stages.
So one thing I want, and the reason why we're talking a little bit about I know we didn't put it in the notes and it made it sound like we're going to talk all NASCAR, but we're not. Because some of the things I want to bring up was, what did you think? Because I mean, obviously, this is all ran by the FIA. We know who we deal with the FIA over in Formula One.
Yes, we do.
Now, I'm curious, like with you, hearing the fact that in at least WEC, the WEC, the I can't remember the World Endurance Championship.
Yes,
they are not allowed to serve any penalties under safety car. All penalties happen under green flag. You have to serve all your penalties under green flag conditions. Would you like to see the FIA add that to F1?
Yeah, I would.
So, like, if somebody gets in trouble, like a pit road speeding or whatnot, they have to wait till the track goes green before they're allowed to serve that in the pits.
It's only fair.
I was curious. I was wondering how you thought of it, because that's what happened after we got done with that 4-hour safety car period for rain. They go back green, and all of a sudden you start seeing all these penalties pop up on the screen. Like, what the hell? Because I had no clue. You had no clue.
No.
And so luckily we had, I mean, for us, we were watching on Max.
Yeah.
So we were getting the Eurosport one, which we had Alex Jakes and Alex Brundle, who normally do like F2, F3 for us.
Yes.
If we watch F1 TV, they're also part of the F1 TV group.
Yeah.
Commentary team. So we know who they are.
Yes, we do.
And here they're letting us know, no, this is what happens over here. I'm like, oh, well, can we add that to F1, please?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because sometimes these guys will do penalties on purpose. Because they only have to serve it under safety car.
Yeah.
They can serve it right then and there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Anything that really stuck out to you for 24 hours, watching a 24-hour race?
Just how well, as it progressed, it was interesting how many cars they started with as opposed to how many cars they end with.
Yeah, I think they ended up with what, 20 out?
20 out, yeah.
They started no, less than that. They started with 62
and they ended with
47, I think.
47, yeah.
So 62 total cars through all three classes.
Yeah, through all three classes.
And 62 or 47 finished.
And I thought that
47 made it through
24
hours.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. The other interesting thing too that stuck out with me, I don't remember what class it was.
It don't matter.
But one of the classes, the driver that was coming out of the car would help the new driver going in buckle up.
GT3, the GT3 class, so the lowest class, unlike LMP2 or even the hypercars. It was the driver that just got out of the car would help the new driver get in the car.
Buckle in,
where all those others, glad they had another guy come out around to help him out.
Yeah.
Another thing I found interesting was how they do their pit stops.
Yeah.
Because they obviously you got to refuel.
Yeah.
So under their rules, you have to fuel first.
Yeah, and then tires.
And then once the fuel's done, then you can change your tires.
That's the other interesting thing.
I mean, we were looking minute.
Yeah, minute 24.
About minute between 110 and 124.
Yeah.
For pit stops.
Yeah. And the other thing too, and
by the way, most of your lap, like the hypercars were turning about what, 340?
340, yeah.
3 minute, 40-second
laps, yeah.
Some hauling some ass.
Yeah. And the other interesting thing is that I thought was interesting, and I wish F1 and NASCAR would implement this, is that hybrid. No, the gun or the gun that they stick in.
It's the same gun I believe it's the same gun we have over in NASCAR too.
Where they stick it in the jacks under the car.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been saying that for you. I mean, ever since I saw IndyCar. Yeah. When IndyCar switched from having a guy on the front and a guy on the end, like F1 still does, and they literally plug that fucker in and that fucking car jumps up. Yeah. Jumps up. You're like, hey, NASCAR, can we do this?
Yeah, I thought that was
I mean, yeah, I know you're gonna lose a jack, man. Not really, because he can just plug the fucking air in, but
And I thought that was interesting because each car had that placed at a different part on the car, just like the gas tank was placed at a different part of the car.
Now,
there was some that was placed on the hood, some that was placed on the side of the car. And I thought, how interesting.
one thing I found interesting was LMP2 and GT3s that they have, after they're done fueling, doing tires, there's this dude with a friggin' red bottle. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I thought, because one of the first times I noticed it, I thought they were plugging it into where the fuel line went. So I thought they were just pushing excess fuel out of the fucking, into the tank, get it out of the fucking hoses, right? Or out of the hose line, it goes down to the tank. No, they're actually plugging it into another port on the car because that was to add engine oil.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you figure 24 hours, you're burning up some major fucking engine oil.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, hell, car 3 from Cadillac, which had, at the time, Scott Dixon driving, who was an IndyCar driver here. The car went down in shutdown mode. He had to limp around under electric power, under the hybrid system. And they got back in the pits. You saw him. It was the Cadillacs were ran by Chip Ganassi Racing, just so everybody knows. And Penske's also there too. We'll get there.
We'll get the connection between
they're literally pouring in Mobil 1. I mean, and the thing is, I'm like expecting like one of those, gun things.
Yeah.
No, they're pulling out the little fucking quarts that we buy off the fucking shelves and dump it in the car. And eventually they showed like underneath the car after they thought they had it filled, and it's just dripping like a mother.
Yeah.
It's like there's a bigger hole in there than what you think. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, they were done for the day.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think honestly, if you're gonna my thing is, if you're gonna blow up, I'd rather blow up hour 2, 4, 8.
Yeah.
Maybe even 13.
Yeah.
But when you get on the other side of 12 hours and you're getting close to that 24-hour mark,
you don't want to blow up,
man. And I mean, what they blew up around, I mean, that car was done probably about 3 hours ago.
3 hours ago. Yeah.
That has got to be so fucking heartbreaking.
It was just,
you made it this far and you couldn't make it 3 more hours.
Yeah.
It's like Cadillac needs to work on a better engine.
Yes, they do. Well, yeah. And then also too, the other amazing thing that I found too was as they went through the driver lineup for some of these classes, like you said, some of these drivers were either current IndyCar drivers, former IndyCar drivers,
I don't have
F2 drivers.
I don't have the numbers down, but I do remember the one thing they kept pointing out, that there was 15 former F1 drivers in the field.
Yeah.
I mean, we had guys like Brendan Hartley, who ran Toro Rosso for a couple of years.
Yes.
But there was also Jensen Button.
Yes. DeFries was in there.
Nick DeFries was in there.
He ran Cash App.
RB. Or Toro Rosso would have been back in the day.
Yeah, Toro Rosso for a very...
Which is now Visa Cash App RB.
Yeah.
In other words, Red Bull's sister car.
Yeah. For a very short time last year. Then you had Callum Ilott, which we know him. He was originally an F2 driver, gone over to Indy.
Now he's an Indy. Right. And then speaking of Indy, there was like Sebastian Bourdais, Scott Dixon, Scott McLaughlin.
Yeah.
I think McLaughlin was there.
Yeah.
Again, she mentioned Callum Ilott. Yeah, I mean, obviously we have no current NASCAR driver or former NASCAR drivers.
No.
And then there was like the likes of current F2 drivers.
Yeah.
That were in there too. There was a lot of people in there that we recognize the names.
Yeah. It was just
like, holy crap.
Yeah, it was just so interesting. Of course, from me, just basically for the first time watching a full sports car race, I rather enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
I did. I enjoyed watching those cars.
It was fun. It got fun down at the end too.
Yeah, it did.
Who was it? It was Toyota.
Yeah.
Was with I don't remember who was driving the car. It wasn't Kobayashi.
It was it was the other one. It was
anyways. Lopez.
Yeah.
He was chasing down the Ferrari team.
Yeah. And interesting fact about Lopez is he wasn't even slated to be in that car.
No.
He only came at the very last minute because the driver got injured.
Right. The driver got injured. Was supposed to be in that car, and they had to call this guy up to do it. Ferrari wins again. They won it last year too. But this is the first time. Last year was the first time they won it in 50 years.
Yeah.
And from what I could tell, this sounds like the first time they've ever gone back to back at Le Mans.
Yeah.
What a great podium celebration.
Oh, I love the podium celebration and the trophy. Holy moly!
Right, I don't have no pictures, nothing, but it's funny what she said afterwards. What did you say? You remember what you said afterwards?
I don't.
We're watching next year's.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the next words out of her mouth is, can we watch the
WeatherTech series?
No, that's not what you asked. Can we
watch the Daytona 24-hour Daytona next year?
I'm like, okay. So we may add another series to this. This ought to be fun. Trying to watch friggin' NASCAR, Formula One. At least right now, we're only watching Indy 500, but that might change because they got a new TV contract. They're going to Fox.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
and they're going to be out of the 19 races that are going to be on Fox for IndyCar. 17 of them will be on network television.
Yes.
So you won't be on FS1 or whatnot. They will be on network TV versus NASCAR being on cable.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is freaking hilarious.
I know.
But but no, it was great. It was great.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the first time I've watched 24 hours of Sebring. Or Sebring, oh my god.
Le Mans.
But yeah. And then her last one was, you think we can watch some WeatherTech races too? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that was my last request. Let's watch WeatherTech races.
And the one reason I mean, the cool part is there's actually a team. We listened to another podcast called The Park for May. It's very much F1 podcast. One of the guys on there who actually is on there on race weekends. His name is Paul, pretty much the nickname the International.
Yeah.
However, he is a high ranking member with the Heart of Racing team, which they run Aston Martins in GT3. So
yeah,
can't wait to hear from Paul because unfortunately,
their driver flipped the car.
Yeah, he flipped. Landed that sucker on the roof too.
And I thought, the first thought that came to my mind was, I hope he's not dead.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I was worried about him being dead. Mainly because some of the wrecks I see in NASCAR where I'm like, I mean, come on, we watched Ryan Newman.
Yeah, but
I mean, come on.
I mean, the way that car was tore apart, though.
It was only the rear end was tore apart. The whole cage around it. I mean, the only reason why I even looked at the door looked like it got popped off is because he kicked it out.
Oh, okay.
Kicked it out to get out of the goddamn car.
Yeah.
But other than that, the whole rear end where he hit into the tire barrier is the only thing that was torn up.
Yeah.
That, I mean, honestly, it was like I was really waiting for a Dale Earnhardt moment at that moment for him to walk over and go, hang on a minute. Vroom, never mind, back out of the way. I'm going back to the pits. I was waiting for that moment, but I don't think they're allowed to do that over there.
I don't think
so. But, I mean, it was one of those moments where I remember Dale Sr. flipping the damn car at Daytona. At Daytona 500. Got out of the car. They flip it back over. He yells at and I've heard Senior talk about this now, so I don't have to friggin', he literally yelled at the guy that was near the car, hey, flip that switch and see if it'll fire up. Boom! Get out of my way. I gotta go back to the pits.
Yeah.
Get back to the pits, and they put a bunch of fucking duct tape on that thing because, hey, that's 200-mile-an-hour tape, and we got a saying around here that if you can't duck it, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like he ducked.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I had a great time watching that. I thought it was really enjoyable.
I did too.
Yeah, so NASCAR news. Let's get on some NASCAR news.
Yes.
I think you should I let you do this or should I do it?
I can't.
I mean, at this moment, I really wish I had some hold on. Do I got any sad music to play?
I don't know.
Because Kim's like really confused now.
Yeah.
She don't know what she's gonna do.
Okay.
What happened, Kim? What happened over the weekend? What happened on Friday at Iowa?
Okay, so during a press conference out Friday on Iowa, they brought Joe Gibbs in and brought Martin in, and Martin made it official that at the end of the 2024 year, he will not be returning because he wants to live his own schedule.
He flat out says he's retiring from full-time racing.
Yes, from full-time racing because he wants to.
Pretty much wants to run his own damn schedule. I don't blame him.
Yeah, and then Joe Gibbs says.
Tired of somebody else telling them what to do.
Yeah. And then Joe Gibbs says that he's going to be an ambassador. So he's still going to be within the company, which is kind of ironic because if you look at it, there's 2 drivers right now that are drivers that are either part owners company or
I don't think that's where it's going to go.
No, but I'm just saying it's ironic just the timing of the situation.
I mean, obviously we know Coach Gibbs is getting up there in age. We also know both his sons, unfortunately, have passed away.
Yeah.
The only offspring he can send it to is his grandson, who happens to be currently running a race car.
Sorry.
Now, hypothetically, could I see Joe Gibbs bringing Martin in to say, hey, would you run this until Ty is ready to retire?
Well, yeah.
I mean, mainly because Martin he's got a girlfriend, but he don't have a wife. Yeah. He don't have kids.
Well, yeah.
But then again, one thing we know Martin likes to do is hunt and fish. Hence why he's been with Bass Pro Shops for 21 years.
21 years, yeah.
I mean, that is the end of the big life of sponsors.
Yep, that is.
I mean, really think about it, because I mean, even though FedEx still does races with Denny, they don't do all the races anymore.
Where Bass Pro Shops, they only missed maybe 2
well
races.
It was because of Reese's and Autos insurance.
Sure, but
for the longest time, I mean Martin said, or Johnny Manziel said it, I think his name then, Johnny from Bass Pro Shop said it, they came on board when Martin signed with Chance 2 with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kelly.
Yeah.
Is when they came on board to sponsor Martin Truex Jr.
Yeah.
There have been a few years in between where they, didn't sponsor him.
Yeah.
But other than that, they've been with him for 20, even he said, we've been with him for 21 years.
Yes. And looking back on, at least since I've been watching it, looking back on it, Bass Pro Shops has always been his sponsor for the good majority of the season.
Besides the years, well, yeah, you're right. I mean, since he's gone back to Gibbs, gone to Gibbs,
yeah,
it's been pretty much Bass Pro Shops always on the car.
Yeah,
I mean, a few times auto insurance and Reese's, right?
Yeah, Reese's and auto insurance, yeah, a few times, but it's been mainly Bass Pro Shops. Even when he was with the Denver team, Furniture Row,
I don't remember ever having Bass Pro Shops on the car.
I thought they did.
They might have had it on there as an associate sponsor.
Oh,
but if you remember, it was always their Furniture Row.
Yeah.
Their stores were already on them.
Yeah, Denver mattresses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that was the majority of it when he was with Furniture Row, but I think there was 1 or 2 races that Bass Pro Shops was on there.
There might be. I mean, probably 2018 was last year with
Furniture Row, yeah.
Okay. That's light years in NASCAR speak.
Yeah. I don't like Denny, but him saying anytime Martin says the word car will be ready is pretty cool. Yeah. Yes. I thought that was cool of Denny too.
My hatred for, I don't even know if it was a hatred for Denny. It's just that he came in the wrong time, and now that he's got his own podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, one, he had balls enough to say he did this. They named the podcast Actions Detrimental. Next thing you know, within the 5th episode, he's being called a NASCAR hauler and getting fined and point penalty for something he said on his podcast.
Yeah. Little girl said, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
Kim's like confused. She don't know what she's going to do because now she don't know who she's going to root for. I said, hey, now you get to kind of look at it this way. If you don't find someone else be your favorite driver, now you get to look at it more widely versus narrow scoped.
Yeah, I know.
Your love for NASCAR is through Martin Truex Jr.
Yes, it is.
But now you get to go either I'm going to choose another driver.
Yeah, or I'm just going
I'm going to watch the sport with a wider scope.
Yep.
That's what happened with me. Again, Dale Sr. passed away. Luckily, I had only reason why I even with Wonder Boy was because of the fact that he was my age. He was born in like August 71. I was born in September 71.
Yeah,
he was born in 71. I was born in 71. After I got over the hatred of him because of being the same age, I'm like, okay, the kid's not that bad of a driver.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, screw this. I'll be one of those ones where, and then I never expected Dell to die.
Well, no,
I never
nobody
expected Dell to die
did.
in a car.
Nobody
So
did.
he did. I would follow Gordon, but I wouldn't. I cheered here and there, but I didn't always cheer here and there.
Yeah.
There was times where I'm like, I would like when Dell Sr. would spin somebody. I didn't go to school the next day saying, man, my driver, he really cleaned. I'm like, yeah, he cleaned out motherfucker's clock. Hell yeah, got the win too.
Yeah.
And Jeff Gordon did. I went to work the next day going, what the fuck was he thinking?
Yeah.
So I really wasn't a diehard fan, like the rest of those Rainbow. I mean, I was friends with a lot of Rainbow Warriors, especially in my adulthood after Dell died. And man, they had like Dell, us Earnhardt fans did, where it didn't matter what. No, man, he didn't wreck him. He just rubbed them.
Yep.
You see the dent in the rear end of this? Oh man, that was just a rub.
Yeah.
He didn't wreck him. He rubbed him.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things, right? So I mean, and then of course your sister gets in the sport. She gravitates towards Junior, which hey, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. And
then by the time Jeff retires, it's like I haven't really chosen another driver.
No, and Jeff's been retired for
so at that point, I kind of gravitated a little bit towards Junior because he was at the twilight of his career. Who would have known? But
yeah,
it wasn't like if Junior lost the race, I didn't feel heartbroken.
Morning, Nicole.
And whatnot. So for me, it was really easy. And I've actually kind of enjoyed this wider scope of looking at NASCAR. One, listen to all these different podcasts from NASCAR.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. I can, this is why I can't do anything else. It's like game, listen to podcasts and do a podcast.
Yeah.
Game, watch NASCAR F1 and then do a podcast. And while I'm gaming, listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
And then if I'm up at the right hours, try to be live in podcast. But that's why I'm lurking in half the freaking live shows because like I'm playing my video game at the same time.
Yeah.
There's something else I wanted to touch on. What? There's something else I wanted to touch on.
Well, Nicole, they both knew that we were on and just woke you up.
Wait, was there anything else from NASCAR side? No, this is Martin retiring. Anyways,
yeah.
As far as Truex goes, man, dude.
Yeah.
Great career.
Yeah, that's
got the one championship.
Yes. And I was
who knows this? I mean, he may win the championship this year. We're now 9 races left to go before the end of the regular season. So we are getting close. We're 9 races away from after Iowa, we're 9 races away from the start of the playoffs. Holy crap, I can't believe we're talking about playoffs and
I know.
One, I can't believe we're talking playoffs at all in racing.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever floats NASCAR's boat is their playground. We just watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than that, I think we're ready. What was your notes say? You got? I know you were taking notes.
Yes.
You got any notes that we need to cover before we move on to the Cup Series race at Iowa? And I'm gonna make my biggest pet peeve right here. My little rant. I'm not gonna scream like Kim does, but I have a problem with Rick Allen. Really, I don't. It's not even Rick Allen I had the problem with. Obviously, NBC took back over the coverage. They were on USA Network this weekend. And the stat guy who gives Rick Allen information. Oh, I know what we're going to do. Before we get there. Actually, we're going to go there because Kim's going to hand me this at the same time. So the stat guy gives Rick Allen a stat that this is the first time, and as Rick Allen said, this is the first time we've been in the Midwest since 1956 for a NASCAR race. The last one, according to Rick Allen's stat guy, was at Soldier Field,
which
is in Chicago.
Yeah, which then I brought that.
Then Kim's all like, "Go ahead, Kim. What race are you thinking about?"
I thought Soldier Field's in Chicago because I knew it belonged to the Bears,
right?
But I thought we went to Chicagoland. We went
Joliet.
to Juliet. We've raced the.
We did the streets of Chicago last year.
Yeah, we've been to
We just went
Kansas.
to we just went
Gateway.
Yeah, right. We had Kansas Speedway and we have Gateway.
And I know for a fact those are Midwest.
So what I think happened was the stat guy screwed it up. What he needed to say was this is the first time since 1956 that NASCAR has been back in the Midwest on a short track.
Yeah.
That's where they screwed it up. Anyways, with that being said, I dug out my book. This book is a little old. We do actually need to get an updated copy of it. And the reason why I say it's old, because I'll go back here. The last championship in the appendix is the last championship season. This is why I know it's old, because this is the last one I wanted to buy, because this was the last real championship in NASCAR, in my opinion, at that point. But now we're doing the show. Anyways, the very last championship is the 2003 NASCAR Winston Cup Series.
Yep.
NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. This is all I got. This like 2 years afterwards. I love it. It says new and updated. Like, yeah, by the time I got it, it was already 2 years past being new and updated.
Yeah,
but it was new and updated at the time. It's called NASCAR Chronicles. They still sell this. You can buy it anywhere. The nice part is this thing starts back at the beginning of NASCAR. So the reason why we're bringing this up is starting later this year, pretty much after the Olympics. So around August 11th weekend, because that's the next race after the Olympics, right?
To bounce off that, the Olympics are going to be.
Well, we know we have a race weekend
from July 26th through August 11th.
Right. So we have one last F1 race on the 28th of July, which is the Belgium Grand Prix. Then they have a month off.
Yes.
NASCAR's last race is the 21st at the Brickyard.
Yes.
Back at the fucking Brickyard.
Finally. God,
I mean,
finally.
No more goddamn road course. We're back on the oval. One is the anniversary. It would be like the 30th anniversary. I did that on my fingers. So I'm like, what? So we're back at the Brickyard, and then that'll be the last race
Thank God
for NASCAR until August 11th, which is the night of closing. Sucks, man.
I know.
Like, come on, NASCAR, get your shit together. You don't, but then again, it is Paris, so more than likely, I mean, if that's the case, I'll be up early AM. I'll watch the closing ceremonies.
Yeah.
On Peacock.
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm gonna watch most of my Olympics coverage, anyways.
Yeah.
Which means, why am I even trying to get my sleep back on schedule? I got 2 months to the Olympics, and then it's gonna be all off schedule because I'm gonna watch a lot of this stuff live.
Actually, you got a month.
Okay, I got a month to be on schedule, just to go back off schedule.
I know. I'll be off schedule too, because I'll be watching some of it till I can't watch.
Right. I want to watch it live. I don't want to wait for the prime time edition that we get here in the States.
No, because prime time edition.
The problem is this, right? Is in this day and age, you got Twitter, Twix, you've got social media bad. So I mean, things can get. I mean, it's the same thing like watching for people that are watching the Acolyte. You know, as soon as the show's over, you know, everybody's jumping on their things and dropping what the hell happened on the show.
Exactly, Nicole. Please get your shit together, NASCAR.
Oh, whoops! I turned it down.
Please get your shit together.
But for one, the only reason why they're taking 2 weeks off is because of NBC.
Yes, because NBC covers the Olympics. They always have covered the Olympics. So
they haven't always covered.
As long as I can remember, they have.
In current format, back in the 80s, it was like on ABC.
Okay, well, in the 80s, I didn't pay much attention. All I told my parents was, I'm not going to bed because I'm watching the Olympics.
Tell me you just did not say you didn't pay attention in the 80s.
Well, I had a favorite gymnast.
That's all you paid attention to was gymnastics?
Yeah. I never started watching all of it until later until I became a teenager and in my adult years.
Let me guess, your favorite gymnast was Mary Lou Retton.
You got it.
All right, let's go see you do all her shit.
Oh, hell no. I'm not that limber.
All right, anyways. So, anyways, what we're going to do during that period, we're going to use this book. We're going to go back to 1954. We're going to go back to 64, 74, 84, 94, 04, 14. We can get off the internet, thank God.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about, we're going to get everybody caught up to like when the race season started for that current year. We're just going to go over it. Plus, we're going to go over some flags.
Yes,
we're going to talk about the meaning of all the race flags.
Yes. And
then we're also going to discuss which ones are different compared to F1.
Yes.
And yeah, so we're going to do we got a couple of things planned for during that period. Anyway, so when we come back on the 11th, well, at that point there will find the date closest to August 11th. Like right now, if I looked up like 1954, what was this last weekend? What is today, the 18th?
Yeah.
And obviously, I'd be more prepared if I have this on notes, but I don't. So, June 18th. Here we go. June 19th. Let's say today, right? Or no, June 13th. They're in Linden, New Jersey, which I don't know what track. Okay. But it was won by Al Keller in a Jaguar. Holy shit. Average speed was 77.569. There were 4 lead changes, 3 leaders, 4 cautions. Doesn't say how many caution laps. Pole sitter was Buck Baker.
Wow.
His average speed, his 62.240 miles an hour, and the winner started P10.
Wow.
So it'll be something like that. Where we kind of go over. If I can find out what track they run, some of these it's hard to find because not everybody's out of the information. So it may be just a city, but we will, kind of give a little bit of NASCAR history. That's why I want to do like just a straight show where we kind of go over the whole season of 54, 64, 74, 84. And it's just going to be kind of giving the winners. We're not going to get the top 10s.
No.
Because holy shit, obviously you get later in life, later in this year, but
yeah,
I can find that stuff on Google or on Wikipedia.
Also,
some of this older stuff's hard to find sometimes.
Yeah. Also when they changed from the Winston Cup to the Nextel Cup, the Nextel and Sprint merged to the Sprint Cup, now to the current Cup series.
You just missed you missed the Monster Cup.
Well, yeah, Monster Cup, yeah.
And now to the Bill France Cup.
Yeah, to the Bill France Cup.
Which is what it should have been called back when when Winston left.
Yeah. But we'll
just named after Bill France.
Yeah, we'll cover that because NASCAR has gone through a lot of different changes.
All right, your notes. Anything on your notes now that we need to cover? Oh yeah, I was talking about Rick Allen. Oh yeah, I already did that. Never mind.
Yeah, the only thing that I want to, there's 2 things. One,
you want to bring it up now or is it after the show?
No, this is before we get into it.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So before we get into it, this track was only partially paved.
Hold it. Time. Listen, Rick Allen, you can't say it's partially. Well, just so you know, what happened was we drove in the corners onto the pavement and we came out on dirt. When you say partially paved, my brain's automatically going, you got asphalt in one spot of the track and you got dirt in the rest of it.
No, what I mean by that.
You mean repave?
Yes, it was partially repaved, only in the corners, I believe.
Yes, turns 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now, originally we were made to believe that it was only literally pretty much 2 grooves high.
Yeah.
Which these guys made a 2-groove repave job into a 3-groove repave. I mean, holy crap! But we'll get there.
Yes, we will.
All right, emails, Kim.
Yes. Now, the designer of this
track has only been partially paved.
Sorry. Anyway,
fucking redneck.
I know I am. Anyway, this track's designer was Rusty Wallace. Now, it was not.
Who's that?
That he's actually a former NASCAR driver. He's actually brothers with.
Who's his brother, Kim? Come on, you brought the brothers.
I know.
We met one.
I know, but they call him Herm, and I can't remember his name.
Right. Kenny Wallace.
Kenny Wallace.
Which
Yes.
Kenny Wallace is the baby.
Yes, he's Kenny Wallace's brother.
And Mike Wallace is I believe, the eldest of the three Wallace brothers.
And Mike Wallace, Mike Wallace.
Kim.
Okay. So
wait, you say he's a former NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
What car did he drive?
I don't remember.
What team he drive for?
I don't remember. I just know he was a former NASCAR driver.
Well, Rusty Wallace drove the famed number 2 car.
Okay.
For most of his career for Team Penske.
Oh, okay.
Miller Lite.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. He did drive the Miller Lite car. Duh.
At this moment, isn't this if you wanted to see her grab like a piece of tomato or something, or just even a V8 can? I wish I would have had a V8.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because when you do something like that, the first thing that pops in my mind is those damn V8 commercials.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, he designed the track. He took the idea. It's not an exact replica of Richmond, but he did take the idea from Richmond.
Dude, that sounds like Battle Mountain, Nevada.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. So he actually designed this track. So I was actually
that's why they can't pull nobody over for freaking drunk driving up in Battle Mountain, Nevada, because all you have to do is say, I was missing all the potholes, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like this the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're driving a slalom course.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, so he was the designer of this track. That was kind of interesting to me. And he actually was part of the opening ceremonies too.
Yeah, he was.
So I thought that was quite interesting.
Yep.
And then we brought up the other one.
Now I've seen conflicting reports about sellout. It sold out.
Yes, it sold out.
How many fans? This is what I'm saying. I've heard conflicting reports.
I don't even remember.
Okay, I've heard 20,000.
No.
I've heard 40,000.
I've heard 40,000, yeah.
And then I saw Kenny Wallace tweet that it was actually 60,000 because they brought in extra temporary grandstands.
That wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me either. So again, how quickly did it sell out?
It sold out within 3 hours.
2.5 hours.
Well,
right.
Well,
we don't round up on this damn show.
Fine. Within 2.5 hours of the tickets going on sale, it sold out.
Yes, I'm trying to see if she'll smack me live on air.
We're
working on
it. The interesting thing about it is after their parade lap, warm up lap, whatever you want to call it, just before the green flag dropped, everybody stood up just as that green flag dropped.
Right.
Because they had been waiting 20 years.
Right. Well, that's when the track was built.
Yeah.
They've been begging NASCAR to come to Iowa, and NASCAR,
yeah.
Well, we'll give you. So that NASCAR first sends the trucks out there.
Yes.
They put on a great race. Then they sent out the Xfinity Series. They put on great races, but they never sent Cup out.
No.
But who currently owns the track?
NASCAR owns this track.
Which is ironic since we've not been here yet.
Yeah. So I was really surprised that when they said NASCAR owned the track, and this is the first time in 20 years that a Cup Series has ran this track.
Yeah. All right. You want to get in this race?
Yes.
All right, good. Because I got to take my glasses off to do this. I can't see this shit. I know. Get bifocals. Bullshit.
Hey, I can't say anything because I got 2 different sets of glasses.
I know you did.
So,
all right. So this is race number 7.
Yes.
Or number 17. I'm sorry. Okay, it's 0.875 mile paved in Newton, Iowa.
Yes.
It was called the Iowa Corn 350 powered by Ethanol. It was ran on Sunday, June 16th, 2024. They did 350 laps for 306.25 miles. There were 17 lead changes among 9 drivers.
Yes.
There also were 8 caution flags.
8 caution flags.
Oh, I do have it on. 8 caution flags for 49 laps.
Yeah.
Obviously, 2 of those were for stage conclusions. So
Yes.
6 extra cautions.
Yes.
Which caution number 1 comes out on lap 4.
And that comes out because Corey LaJoie spun and hit the wall.
He didn't hit the wall.
No.
Did he hit the wall? No, he just spun.
Well, I know he must have kissed the wall because I thought he hit it.
Man, I don't think he touched it.
Okay. Well, he spun at least.
Real quick, prior to the start of the following cars had to drop to the rear of the field under penalty for the reason indicated. The number 2 car, Austin Cindric, for being in a backup car, and car number 20, Christopher Bell, because of a backup car.
Can I bounce off of that for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead, bounce all you want.
The interesting fact about that car is that was actually not his car, had not been driven by him. It was actually a 2023 Martinsville race car driven by Martin Truex Jr.
I thought you were going to get into the reason why they were in backup cars.
I don't know why they were in a backup.
They blew tires on Friday
and
because they couldn't make, because nobody can make it past 23 laps. Anyways, okay, I'm laughing. The reason why I started laughing there for a minute, literally at the bottom of this, I know this isn't like a NASCAR website, but it's kind of is with being J-Ski. I just think it's funny that I'm getting ads for Monaco GP packages for 2025.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? I really want to just like open and see, like, how can we go to Monaco?
But anyway, yeah, that was the other thing.
Live on the ground.
Yeah. That's the other thing that they brought up too during the broadcast was they were blowing tires at 20 laps. So
right.
Christopher Bell blew tires, hit the wall, had to go to a backup car. But like I said, the interesting fact about the backup car was actually a 23 backup car that was ran at Martinsville race, and it was driven by Martin Truex Jr.
Oh, just so you know, they blamed that first caution on Corey LaJoie in the 7 car and also the 71 car, Zane Smith.
Those two didn't even touch.
I know. I don't remember Zane even wrecking.
No, Zane didn't wreck.
All right. Well, then we go to
he blew a tire, I thought, but I don't think he wrecked.
Okay, well, then we go to lap 53, where we get our second caution for the number 16 car, AJ Allmendinger, for spinning.
Yes.
Or it just says turn 1 instant. It doesn't say he spun. He hit the wall, didn't he?
He did hit the wall, yes. He hit the wall because he was later retired. He never finished the race.
All right, then we get stage 1 conclusion around lap 72. That's what it says here. I swear this is like NASCAR produces this. I swear they're off on their own friggin' numbers. What was the stage points? You got stages written down?
No, I got stage 1, lap 4 caution, Corey LaJoie, and
okay.
car 7 hit the wall, not bad wreck. Okay, and then 17 to go into stage
71.
And then 17 to go in.
71. You probably wrote numbers backwards.
Probably. Go, I don't even know. Stage 1, caution, car 16. And that was AJ Allmendinger.
Okay. Anyway, stage 1 concluded at lap 72.
Mm-hmm.
According to these notes from NASCAR. Then the next incident happened on lap 81 for car number 10.
Yes.
42, 54. Incident in turn 4.
Yes, that's when they blew tires.
They all 3 blew a tire at the same time?
It was different.
I thought they wrecked each other.
Oh, they might have wrecked each other. I know something happened.
All right, well, then we get to lap 183. For car 31, incident in turn 2. Hit the wall after blowing the tire.
Oh, I have some issues with that.
In the middle of green flag pit stops.
I have an issue with that.
Oh, Kim has an issue. We're going to get to that issue in just a minute. Stage 2 concluded at lap 212. Then next caution happened at lap 221 for the number 5, number 8, number 11, And number 99 incident on the front stretch. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So you want, all right, well, I'm sure you get that one in your notes too, right?
What?
The 5, 8,
Yeah.
11, 99.
Yeah. Yeah, I
All
do.
right. And then the final one is lap 261. And the number 17 car had an incident in turn 1. All right, so let's get back to the car 31 wreck.
Oh, God.
Well, now, again, we got one. Okay, so lap 86, we went back green. We made it to lap 183. In that period of laps, we had tires constantly blowing out, people constantly hitting the fucking wall.
Not a caution flew.
Not a caution flew.
But all of a sudden,
We get in the middle of green flag pit stops.
Car 31.
Oh, shit, car number 31 tags the wall.
Caution.
Now, here's the funny part is Jeff Burton, up in the booth, former NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
Also, current liaison between the drivers and NASCAR.
Yeah.
Can't remember what they call him, ambassador, whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah.
Driver. No, he's a driver something. Anyways. And Steve Letarte, former crew chief for Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon for Henry Motorsports, both agreed. What was that caution for?
Exactly.
Even after seeing the replay.
Yeah, because they said that
even Steve Letarte at one point tried to make it sound like why it should have been thrown.
But
and it sounded like he was just trying to give NASCAR the benefit of the doubt.
He couldn't because later the comment was made that there was about 17 other cars during that stint that blew tires and hit the wall, but yet not a caution came out.
Oh, God. So up to this point, we had been consistent. I mean, really, it had been really consistent.
Yeah.
Because really, I mean, they jumped the gun on the Corey LaJoie one, but then again, that was the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
Lap 4, and he kind of was coming down in front of traffic.
Yeah.
I get that. Okay. And that was like, boom, and he's coming down the track this way, sideways.
Yeah.
Okay. There have been a couple other cars that actually come off the corner fucking sideways, headed down with cars behind them they didn't throw cautions for.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, okay, we're not going to throw cautions now.
Yeah.
People are hitting the wall after blowing a fucking right front. Or right front, hitting the wall. I'm waiting, no caution. Okay, they're coming down pit road. People dragging sheet metal or metal all over the track.
Yeah, no caution.
It's everything grinding, from these flat tires.
Yeah, no caution.
And then we get to lap 183, actually lap 182. They're coming across for 183, and sure enough, 31 hits the friggin' wall. Boom! Quick caution. Caution flag jumped on the screen. I mean, at first, it was even NBC wasn't showing it.
No.
They were even like, what's the caution for?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And then when they finally went back and showed the damn replay, it was like, there was a caution for that?
Yeah. And there was cars that hit the wall harder than he did.
Yeah.
And there was not a fucking caution. Not one fucking caution came out for any car that hit the wall. But oh my God, get into green flag pit stops. Let's throw a caution for 31.
Which is funny because NASCAR's come across and said, we're not going to throw cautions during green flag pit stops.
Yeah.
I told you, okay, we'll see what happens when we get to Martinsville, Bristol, and Richmond.
Yeah.
I totally didn't realize Iowa was a short track. I totally forgot Iowa was a pretty short track. And I said those, at least the original 3 short tracks, one of them is going to cause a caution somewheres.
Yeah.
That they're going to have to throw a caution during the fucking green flag pit stop.
Yeah.
But no, they didn't. Bristol. I mean,
tire issues at Bristol. They were not throwing cautions.
And those guys were sideways too.
Yeah. Not a fucking caution at Bristol was thrown.
Not during green flag pit stops.
Not during green flag pit stops. And then all of a sudden,
as soon as the green flag pit stops were over, somebody fucking wrecked. Oh yeah, throw it out.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, for a not even heavy tap on the wall, you throw a fucking caution.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna say it wasn't heavy. No, it was a heavy tap.
I mean, it was heavy, but it wasn't heavy enough for a pit stop, considering
I
like
mean,
you
we've
said,
seen some that are heavier ones.
heavier ones where cars were torn apart.
Oh, they weren't completely torn apart.
No, but they were bent in, had to go tires that were running on rims almost.
No, they were running on the rim. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, when the rubber's flat, you run on the damn rim. I don't care if there is still a tire there. You still run on rim.
But yet, not a fucking caution was thrown.
All right. Well, I think luckily you actually held back on that one. I'm surprised.
It fucking irritated me.
So let's go ahead and talk about the next caution. It didn't happen until 221. The 5, the 8, the 11, and the 99. Obviously, the 5 is Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, Jesus.
And what had
Boy,
happened?
he had a fucking run. He had a great day going.
He did until this happened.
He was trying to, up there front in the beginning of the race. Fell back at one point. Thought, oh, well, his day is done because they can't pass in this car. Nope, here he comes right through the goddamn field.
Yeah, and that made it 3 wide. Because it was.
Yeah, I think this was the second time going back to the back.
This was the second time.
Because he went back once, or he went back one time because he thought he had a tire going down. No, this was when he had a tire going down.
Was it 5 or was it? No,
it was 5.
5 and then 99. Yeah,
So what happened was you had Brad Keselowski 6 out here.
Yeah.
You had 99 right here.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how the
11 got in it.
The 8 and 11 got into it because I don't really remember.
I don't either.
And then all of a sudden you got Larson coming up on the outside like this.
And Daniel
Suarez is moving up a little bit like this, and Kyle Larson shoots the fucking middle.
Yeah, because just like they said, being the driver he is. Oh, there's a spot open. I'm going to take it.
Hey, you know what? No, it reminds me of. I can't remember who said it in F1. I think it was Schumacher. It might have been maybe Senna. But if you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver.
Yeah. So he went for the gap.
He went for the fucking gap.
Yeah, he went for the gap.
And Suarez is, I mean, honestly, I know everybody wants to blame Suarez for it. They want to blame Kyle for it. The only one I'm going to blame for it is Suarez's fucking spotter.
Yeah.
Where was he?
Exactly.
You need to tell these guys when they're up there.
Yeah. And then what now?
Nothing.
Oh, and so then it knocked damage to Larson where they tried to fix it under the damage clock.
Well,
couldn't.
I hope your bosses let you at least listen.
Where they couldn't fix it within the time frame of the damage clock, so they took his car to the garage and they ended up temporarily fixing it, but by that time he was like 31 laps down. And then 8, which is Kyle Busch, got into it as well, and so they thought that only the damage was minimum. I can't remember if it was a toe link or something.
They originally thought it was they had the damage. They went by after they cleared after same with Larson. As soon as they cleared the DVP, which is the damaged vehicle policy clock, Kyle Larson, they took him back behind the wall, brought him back out to get points. They did the same thing with Kyle Busch, and then he come back out on the track and blew a goddamn power steer, or blew on the he blew a belt off the car.
Yeah, a belt. So he was retired.
I think at that point, Kyle's is like, fuck this. I'm done. I'm going home.
In his interview,
he's done it before.
Yeah. In his interview, he said that it was a car part that they couldn't replace.
It was a belt.
Yeah, they couldn't replace
it. Literally, you get the car fixed, they go back out there and
the belt blows.
The belt breaks on them.
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe they should have looked at that before they sent him back out.
Yeah. So then he was actually completely retired.
Oh, they're calling the water pump on here.
Water pump? Oh.
It was so what happened was the belt, no belt, went around probably 1 or 2 laps, froze at the water pump.
Yeah.
So Kyle Larson finishes, that was 36 for Allmendinger, 35th from Kyle Busch, and 34th for Kyle Larson, who was running. He was on lap 314 of the 350. However, Kyle Busch only got 3 points. Allmendinger got no points because he's not running for this championship. A Kaz Gralla, who finished 33rd, got 4 points. You want to know how much stages mean something to you?
Okay.
Kyle Larson got 22 points.
Yeah, because he won
for
stages.
finishing 35th.
Yeah, because he got stage points.
Right. You got stage 1. He finished second in stage 1 and finished first in stage 2.
Yep.
And Kyle Busch only finished 10th in stage 1.
Yep.
Anyways, all right. We're going to talk about the top 5. We don't care about, well, anyway, I guess we do Kim's driver.
I know he was down in 15th, I think.
Yes, he was. He finished 15th.
Yeah,
one lap down. Last car in the lead lap.
Yep.
I mean, his last car that got passed. Let's go ahead and get to the top 10 here, Kim.
Okay.
10th place, started 5th, or started 6th. No, started 5th, finishing 10th. Car number 6, Brad Keselowski.
Another good finish for him.
Oh, by the way, he had the Keen's Hawaiian Casey's Ford this week.
Yes.
Yeah, another great. I mean, Brad finished 8th and 9th, 8th in stage 1, 9th in stage 2, gained 32 points total. Excuse me. He led one time for 5 laps. Another great finish for Brad.
Yeah, very great.
You know, Brad's really turned that team around. Unfortunately, his teammate, whoever the hell it is, what's his name? Chris Buescher, finishes P18. Bad day for him.
Morning, you Baldo.
Good morning, BFF. Good morning, BFF. How we doing this morning? You know what reminds me? You know what that reminds me?
What?
I swear to God, every now and then, I just want to say, are the flowers blooming in Texas?
Yeah.
You know why, right?
Yeah, that's off of Apollo 13.
Right.
That's when oh gosh, who was that character's name? Well, I know the actor's name.
I think it's Ken Downey.
Yeah.
Ken. He was Ken.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, so P9 started 13th. Car number 99, Daniel Suarez, in the Worldwide Express Chevrolet.
Yep.
Daniel finished P3 in stage 1. Came home with 36 points.
Yes.
He also led one time for 4 laps.
Uh-huh.
Not that it matters anymore because we don't get points for leading laps.
No.
Which is kind of stupid.
It is.
I do have a question about this guy that finished number 8, though. I want to ask this question to you. When we get there, number 8 started P33, 33rd.
Yeah.
Started way back in the back. Car number 48, Alex Bowman, driving the Ally Chevrolet. Anywhere for stage 1 and 2. Finishes with 29 points in this race. My question.
Okay.
If you're Alex Bowman.
Okay.
You remember Jimmy Johnson had Lowe's, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy was in every freaking Lowe's commercial.
Yeah, he
Dale
was.
Jr. was in every
Bud commercial.
Yeah, Alex Bowman is not in the Ally commercials. It's Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that worry you?
Yeah.
Your sponsor doesn't even have enough. Knows you're a nobody.
Yeah.
That they have to bring in the big gun, Dale Earnhardt Jr. to talk about their product.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anyways, rookie finished in P7.
Yes.
Started 3rd in the 4 car. Josh Berry, Overstock.com Ford. Good breaking day for Josh.
Hell yeah.
He needed this.
Yes.
Especially with Stewart Haas Racing shut down.
And I have some comments about that.
He finished at P5 in stage 1 and P2 in stage 2.
Yes.
Ended up with 45 points. All right. Comment.
Well, with the you can disagree with me.
All right, I disagree.
Okay. But with Stewart Haas Racing closing, everybody is aware that these drivers are racing for
their life
to prove that they're a race car driver. Now, in my opinion, I think, how am I going to put this? Okay, I'm just going to put it. In my opinion, I would think that The fit for him would be 2311.
Josh Berry?
Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Because
I'm all ears for this one.
Because he has not only Kurt that can help him, but he also has maybe Reddick that can help him improve.
Okay. Does he bring sponsorship?
Now, I know he's got overstock.com.
Right, but is he got overstock because of Tony Stewart?
I don't
because
know.
of Stewart Haas Racing, or does he got it because he got that sponsorship?
Now that I don't know.
Exactly. I don't either.
But I'm just saying, you know, if he can convince, if he just got the overstock.com because he was with Stewart Haas Racing, why could he not convince them to just follow him over there? I mean, look at where he's starting to finish. He's starting to prove that he's a good driver.
You call one race starting to prove?
Well, hasn't he been?
I think at this point you've got to put together a string of top 10 finishes.
And who says he's not going to?
I'm not saying he's not going to, but I'm saying in this sport here is what have you done for me lately?
Well, I understand that.
Running 25th, running 20th to 36th or 40th don't give you TV time except for when first place passes your ass.
I understand that.
I mean, even back in the day when they used to go through the field, Fox and NBC would stop at 15th.
Yeah.
Even if Dale Jr. was 25th.
Okay.
Because I remember your sister getting, why did they talk about Dale Jr.? Like, because he's running 25th.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why they're not talking about him.
I agree. I understand where you're coming from. I'm
just saying, I mean, in NASCAR, in any racing, I mean, why is Connor Daly is a really good driver?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he have a ride right now in IndyCar? He don't have a sponsorship. He can't get a ride.
Yeah. I bet Penn.
What? I ain't got glasses on.
Yeah.
Where's your phone?
It's on my notes here. But I'm going to pop it up because I...
Leave that alone.
Dragon Bay says, I bet Penn 15 would sponsor him. Okay, you're going to have to fill me in.
Motherfucker.
You're going to have to fill in.
DB, I love you, brother. Oh, damn. I'm tired, okay? It took me a minute, but I got it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you're going to have to fill me in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Put it back up there. Oh, goddamn. All right. You see that when you get to the...
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
What is it? What, Kim?
Light bulb! I'm tired.
Hey, Kim. Yeah. I was Scott for a minute, too. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, goddamn. There she goes.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
I'm like looking at it, I'm like thinking in my brain, Penn 15, and then once I oh god, thank you, DB. Oh man, that was awesome. Oh goddamn.
Sorry,
I don't know where we were at.
We're at Josh Berry.
All right. Finishing P6. Started 11th, car number 22, Joey Logano in the Shell Pennzoil Ford.
Yes, that's another one that's
He
been
finished, hold on. He finished P6 in stage 1. He got 36 points.
That's another one that's been on Joey Logano's car for a long time too. I don't think he's ever changed sponsors.
No. I forgot to mention on Josh Berry though. He did lead 2 different times for 32 laps.
Mm-hmm.
Finished in P5. Here we go. This will be a fun one. Started 35th. Car number 47. Ricky Punch Out Kyle Busch Stenhouse Jr. Driving a Kroger NOS Energy Drink Chevrolet.
Yes.
He got 32 points. He led 1 time for 4 laps. What a friggin' run for Ricky.
Yeah.
You know, Brad Doherty, who's partially on the NBC crew, he would not brag about his own fucking driver. During the post race. Did you catch that?
I caught that. Yeah.
So, it was like Dale, Jarrett, Brad. Finally, Marty Snyder made Brad talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, but Brad Doherty was not going to brag on his own driver.
No, he wasn't.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
You don't get, especially that team, they don't give a lot of P5s.
No, they don't.
We know Ricky's a good driver.
Oh, yeah.
He's obviously, for the longest time, we've always, we called him Spinhouse Jr.
Yeah.
You know, because he likes to spin a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
And the same thing like with Mazepin.
Yeah.
When he was with Haas, we call, Mazepin.
Yeah.
You know, on purpose, because he spun out so much.
Yeah.
But man, when you got a good finish, you got to acknowledge your own driver, man.
Exactly.
Crud, you don't get these kind of finishes all the time.
No.
P4.
Christopher Bell, car 20.
Well, I guess we knew who Kim's next driver is going to be. She already knows where he finished at.
Well, no.
She's like, yep, all right. Martin Truex Jr. been fun. Now it's Christopher Bell's turn.
No, the only.
Anyways, Christopher Bell started P10, and he was driving the Ream Toyota.
Yes.
He wanted to be reamed. He got 33 points, led 1 time for 7 laps because he got reamed. Top 3.
Yes.
Finished in P3. Started P9. Supposedly NASCAR's favorite, the current fan favorite. Driving the car number 9, Chase Elliott, driving the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. Elliott this year has an average finish of 9th.
Yeah.
He's the only driver in 17 races that has that high, big finishing position.
Yep.
Or that average finishing position.
Yeah.
You know what that is? You know what we usually call somebody that finishes that well this late in the season and we can carry it the rest of the season? You know what we used to call that guy?
No, what?
A NASCAR champion.
Yeah.
Could Chase Elliott win his 2nd NASCAR title?
Could.
After the year he had last year.
Yeah.
What a way to come back.
Yeah.
He finished 9th in stage 1, finished 3rd in stage 2, got a total of 44 points.
Yep.
He led 1 time for 1 lap.
Yes.
Obviously, that was during pit stops.
Yes.
Finishing P2, the man with the most wins so far. Well, had the most wins so far this season. But he's kind of tied now with 3 with a few other guys. Started 4th in this race, car 24, William Byron.
Yep.
With the Liberty University Chevrolet.
Yep.
Finished 4th in stage 1, got a total of 42 points.
Yep.
And your winner.
Yes.
Winner, chicken dinner. For the first time in 2024.
Yes.
Started P2.
Yes.
Started outside front row.
Yes.
Your current 2023 NASCAR Cup Series champion, driving a 12 car for Roger Penske, Ryan Blaney in the Advanced Auto Parts Ford.
And he actually
finished 1st in stage 1, finished 4th in stage 2, led 4 different times for 201 laps.
A career high.
Finished, he got 57 total points and 6 playoff points.
Yep, a career high for him. And I want you to verify something for me.
Okay.
And I want to see if you heard the same thing I did. During the broadcast, I thought I heard them comment that this is the first time that a current champion has actually been able to win a race.
What?
I can't remember that comment. It was something to
No,
return.
they made a comment that under the current format,
That's what it was.
no current champion, like your current champion's never gone back to back.
Yeah, that's
in this current format.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because when they first said it, I had to rewind it because I'm like, wait a minute, Jimmy went 5 fucking times.
Yeah.
How the hell can you say that?
Yeah.
And then I realized under the current format of the playoffs, yes, no champion's gone back to back.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. But anyway, 211 laps led for Ryan Blaney. It was a career high for him.
Oh, we doing playoffs?
Oh,
that's funny. I don't get playoff standings on my phone.
Oh. And yes.
All right, under normal normal point standings, Chase Elliott is your current point leader at 591 points. Kyle Larson's in P2 with he's also got Chase has got 1 win. Kyle Larson's got 3 wins. Denny Hamlin's in P3 with 3 wins. William Byron is in P4 with 3 wins. Martin Truex Jr. is in P5 with no wins. Reddick is in P6 with 1 win. P7 is Ryan Blaney with 1 win. P8 is Christopher Bell with 2 wins. P9, Brad Keselowski with 1 win. And P10, Ross Chastain with no wins. That's just under points. That's not under the playoff rules. I got it right back.
Okay.
Entertain the crowd.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I can't see.
Here, one minute.
Put glasses on.
Well, let me go ahead and yeah, stop the cam. I'm gonna need to move. Just a minute.
Molly!
Oh,
Talk to people, Kim.
I don't know what to talk about.
Talk about NASCAR. You do too, don't talk about.
What?
Talk about NASCAR.
Okay, well, I'm here. Well, hopefully going to next week's race, which will let everybody know what that one is, my driver will actually maybe come out with a win since he is winless right now. And hopefully it will change his luck because he hasn't had very, very good luck this year on much of anything. It's either been they've been there and he's gotten beaten, or the car just hasn't been behaving for him. So, which is probably the majority of it. The car hasn't behaved for him. So, and he's always tried to get him to fix it. They think they fix it. Then they may or may not have fixed it. And then when he goes in again, they may or may not have kept it the same to keep him up there in winning order. So hopefully, here's hoping that he gets a win this next weekend. Martin Truex Jr.
Oh, you want? He'll get one.
So this is one of his best tracks.
Yeah, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Your butt hurts.
My butt hurts.
Couscous?
Yes.
Couscous?
Couscous.
You want some couscous?
I don't have couscous.
All right, anyways.
All right.
You don't have couscous?
I'll have couscous.
All righty. Yeah, so let me look and see if I can fucking find something here about NASCAR playoffs.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll just let everybody know now.
Because the NASCAR site, even when I go on my phone, where it does actually have the playoffs standings, it don't give me the proper standings.
Yeah. While he's doing that,
they don't give me an actual breakdown, like on wins and shit like that.
Yeah. So while he's doing that, next weekend we're going to New Hampshire. That's where they win the huge lobster. Whoever wins the race gets, I mean, this lobster's huge. I mean, this lobster's absolutely huge. Huge claws. I mean, huge motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
It's like, yeah, that's the only reason why I look forward to New Hampshire is to see how large they got this lobster.
She wants one.
I don't want a live lobster because those suckers are mean motherfuckers. They got claws on them. I was already almost attacked by a crayfish. Don't want to be almost attacked by a lobster. Me and things with claws have a mutual understanding. I leave them alone. They leave me alone.
Really?
Yes. Unless they're on the table.
Mm.
And then I know they ain't gonna hurt me. So yeah, we're going to New Hampshire next weekend. And also I think, I'll be corrected if I'm wrong. I think next weekend also F1 is in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah, for the
here we go.
Spain Grand Prix.
Spanish Grand Prix.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Current top 10. Actually, no. So we're 9 races to go to the playoffs, to the regular season. I mean, so we got right now. Go to P16. That is the end of the playoff window. Holy, is this even current?
Anyway, we got 9 races left before we do the playoff format, where it's the top 16, then the top 8, then the top 4. No, top 8.
Hold on.
No, top 16, top 12, top 8, and then ultimately we get down to the final 4. That's going to run in Phoenix for the championship. I think it's 6, 12, 8, and 4 is how it goes for this current format.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the format. We're not there yet.
I know, but I'm just letting them know.
I'm just trying to get.
We're trying to get more information.
What about USA Today got rid of their NASCAR coverage? That's why Jeff Gluck got fired and got let go, and now they got NASCAR coverage back.
Well, my gosh, that was really rude. Of course, Jeff Gluck is now doing.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
I knew somebody would have it. Of course, ESPN's got it. Always depend on ESPN to have something right. So your current playoff standings are this. Guaranteed in are Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, William Byron with 3 wins. Then Christopher Bell with 2 wins. Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez, and Austin Cindric with 1 win. They're guaranteed as long as we don't get more than 16 winners. Guys are in the points right now. Martin Truex Jr., Ross Chastain, Ty Gibbs, Alex Bowman, Chris Buescher, and Bubba Wallace. Outside the playoffs, we're just going to go to 20th, because pretty much everybody after that, even 20th, I mean, actually, 18th has to win now to get in.
Yeah, 18th does have to win to get in.
And we'll get there who that is.
Yeah.
Joey Logano outside looking in.
Yes.
Kyle Busch, who's 18th outside looking in.
Yeah.
And just for shits and giggles, Chase Briscoe and Todd Gilliland are also outside looking in.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go with a P30 because that's where it really goes to, but we're not going to.
No, but there, yeah.
Pretty much, I guarantee guy is going to be Logano in. He's going to get, I mean, even just playoff points alone for the next 9 races, he's gonna get it. But he's gonna win a race.
Yeah.
I mean, crud. Cindric won a race. Blaney was close to winning races. Finally won this weekend. I need to really buy one of those cough mutes.
I know.
So I apologize, people, for coughing in their damn ear.
I'm sorry, people, for coughing. Yeah. Screw Kyle Busch.
Yeah, the way he's going to be not in the playoffs this year.
Yes, Nicole. Lobster sounds yummy.
Yeah, no, really don't. Yeah, no, not my thing.
Oh, I know it's not. I know it's not. It's mine. So.
Nope. It reminds me of the time your sister wanted to go to friggin' one of the casinos there in Reno because they had a all you could eat friggin' crab leg, cold snow crab legs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that had to break all the suckers open. I took one bite and that's I'm like, this shit's rubber.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell. I don't know. It was weird on my it was like, ugh.
Yeah, you have to.
And it was like a slimy. It was like I don't know. It, to me, it was like, ugh.
Yeah, it might have been depending on how long they were sitting there too.
It ain't that. I mean, it's just like it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Well, you got to have a special.
I've tried crab legs. I've tried crab. I've tried a lot of that stuff.
Oh, it just doesn't set well with you and your taste buds.
No, the texture on my tongue doesn't feel right.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was like going through graduate or going through freshman initiation, and they're like, the senior class are literally breaking eggs in your mouth, trying to get you to swallow a raw egg.
Yeah.
And I get right here with it, and it wasn't going down.
No.
I could never get
No. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So yeah, as Kim said, we got New Hampshire coming up next.
Yep. And the Spanish Grand
Is there
Prix.
anything else we're supposed to talk about in your notes? You're not looking at your notes. In the Spanish Grand Prix, so we're back with NASCAR and F1 this coming week, which means I'll just get my body right back on normal schedule. And in the Spanish Grand Prix, we'll hit, and I'll be up early in the morning again. I don't know why I try. I try because I miss being with my friends while they're on their shows.
Okay, I'm looking right now.
And being in the chats.
Okay.
She's looking.
Okay, so we covered.
Just so you're just kind of a cleanup call here, or
yeah, we covered Chris Buescher's.
So far, I'm taking my sweet time to listen to the Taylor Swift first album. So far, up to the song "Cold as You." Just so everybody knows, there will be eventually a Patreon video for that. Anything else?
Barry, no.
And as far as, I mean, heck, I'll be honest with it again.
Oh yeah, that one caution where Ricky Stenhouse traps the.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what caution that was, but at one point, Stenhouse, the reason why I did get finished P5 was because of the fact that they decided not to pit.
Yeah,
and it trapped a bunch of cars lap down.
Yeah.
Anyways,
and then the other thing was I like the 2311's themes.
Okay, let's talk about it. 2311, both were sponsored by NASCAR.
McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's.
And
Bubba Wallace's car, 23, had who on the car?
Grimace, and it was purple.
And in case you don't know why she just got all excited, it's because purple is her favorite color. Hence why down there, that's under purple.
Yeah.
I can't read these anyway.
Scott, when you restarted the Patreon, did my membership renew, or do I have to sign up again?
No, you have to renew. You have to sign up again. Hannah had to re-sign up. Yeah, so it's no biggie.
And then Tyler Reddick, which is car 45, had hamburgular on it.
Hey, what?
Anyway, the hamburger.
Oh, no. Say that shit again.
Hamburgular.
Oh, goddamn hamburger.
Yeah. Thank you, Luna girl.
Fuck. Oh, God.
Anyway, it was so funny.
Oh.
It was so funny the comment you made.
Oh my God, it's like your mom. What? I'm literally what? Okay, so I wake up, she's watching the race. I come out for like, I think I got I woke up, got a little hungry, so ate a little something while I'm sitting here. I don't have my glasses on. Mainly I'll have that in because that way I'm not really watching the race. But also I see this black and white striped car. I'm like, who's that? The zebra car?
I said, no, it's not a zebra car.
Well, I don't care. When you see a car going around going black with black and white stripes, either one across it, and I knew they weren't perfect.
Yeah.
So I knew it wasn't a cop car.
No, it was a hamburger guy car.
That was gonna be. I actually first thought about that. I thought, should it be a cop car? Nah. And then I was like, who the hell's running a zebra?
Yeah, and that's what I explained to him.
Yeah. So McDonald's sponsored both 2311 cars this week. One had burglar.
And one had Grimace, which growing up in the 80s, those were the ones that came with the Happy Meals sometimes.
They all came with the Happy Meals.
Yeah, they all came with the Happy Meals.
And then they fucking introduced the. Oh no, we had the fry one too.
I can't remember what the fry guys were.
And then they introduced the little ones with the fries. Like, really?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, LG.
Yes, thank you. But yes.
But I didn't have it. You know, I didn't add it yet.
No, you didn't. And you know what we forgot to do? We got to do.
Oh yeah, we got to do reads because we didn't do it in the beginning.
It's under my name, but it's both me and Chris.
Hey,
all
no
right.
problem.
No problem. Thank you. But anyway, so kind of just are we gonna do reads before you do the wrap up on this?
No, you can wrap up.
Okay.
No, I'm just adding shit that
yeah.
I can't read. Yep. All right, well, you know what? I don't care because it wasn't her fault. And I did ask. I mean, technically, the ones that end up getting restarted when I opened up the Patreon.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that didn't really go through what I asked them to do. LG did. I mean, I was, when I sent the message, everybody, hey, I'm deleting Patreon, shut it down.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted them to do that was because when I turned it back, if I did turn it back on, I didn't want them to also get a charge when they're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way. And then Hannah actually had to re-sign up because she ran out of friggin'.
Yeah.
She hadn't done her thing yet, or she needed a change. I don't know. She had to do something. The reason why hers didn't turn on right away was a good thing. But
anyway, so why he's actually wrapping this up, I did have a few takeaways from this. Want to bet on my misspell right now? From this race. One, it shocked me. And the reason why it shocked me is and Scott will attest to this. I turned to him and I says, oh boy, it's going to be a parade race. It's going to be another parade race.
Oh yeah, you want nothing to do with this one.
No, I want nothing to do with the Iowa Corn 350 because I says I'm not looking forward to watching it because it's not going to be nothing but a nose to tail race. Well, I was wrong. I really enjoyed it because there was a lot of passing and a lot of drivers that got froggy and hopped. So, Dragon. Yeah.
Fuck. Hold on, I gotta clean my eyes. Fuck.
So
I love when I try to do this shit live.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. I did like the 45 and the 23 more, the 23 than the 45 because it was purple. I also
actually while I'm here.
And
go ahead, keep talking, Kim.
And okay.
Okay, what? She's gonna do this. I'm literally gonna get shit set up.
Yes, I am. And the other takeaway that was actually brought up is because Christopher Bell hit the wall, his team was actually at the track till 10:30, went to the hotel room, slept for about 4 hours, came back about 6:00 Iowa time. NASCAR let him in and they finished the car before the green flag dropped. So I thought that was pretty awesome of Christopher Bell's crew to do that for him.
Hell yeah, LG.
So
I would. Or I won't say it out loud. I can't copy this shit.
Anyway, so the other thing.
Hey. What? I'm confused.
So the other thing that this
copy. Luna girl copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe me, she's probably on about her 12th cup already. I would be.
Yeah. The bus is gone, so I'm having another.
Shut your ass.
Oh. Anyway, So the other takeaway I've got from it too.
I heard the boss is a real slave driver.
Oh, well, you know. Anyway, the other takeaway I got from it, and this is just my opinion. It was actually mentioned 3 weeks ago, and everybody knows this, that Stuart Haas Racing is closing. Martin Truex is retiring at the end of the 2024 year. He had Bass.
Wow. I'm
Bass
proud of you.
Pro
She's only on her
Shops.
second cup.
Oh, nice. And Bass Pro Shops.
But she just started brewing the office pot. Don't blame you.
I don't blame you there.
There you go. Grow some pot around the office too.
Hey. Anyway.
Kim's like, I can't respond to that.
I can't. I cannot respond to that. Anyway, this is just my opinion.
Doing something else I'm not.
And you can agree with me or disagree with me, but I've noticed.
I disagree.
Okay, I noticed that Noah Gregson actually has Bass Pro Shops also.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, and again, I've made this before. This podcast is only our opinions from a fan's point of view. But in my opinion, Oh
shit. DB saying got a caution on 84. That sucks.
Wow. Anyway, my opinion is, if he's already going to Bass Pro Shops, why doesn't Joe Gibbs Racing look into getting him?
I don't know.
Because if they're going to...
You gotta realize too, I mean, I know it came from Jordan Bianchi, and I know he was right about Truex retiring, and I know Jordan Bianchi's been right about everything. So far, all the rumors and stuff, it's usually Jordan Bianchi usually spoils them before
anybody else knows.
Yeah, right.
But
I don't know. I mean, it really just depends. Maybe Bass Pro Shops said no, we're not going to sponsor him. Maybe they don't want to sponsor Noah. Maybe Noah is not quite the person that Martin was.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I mean, it's all up in the air where these drivers are going to go in this crew.
I can't find a damn thing I'm looking for.
So we know that there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be out of work at the end of this year.
So I'm going to try to do this. Go ahead. Keep talking.
And I'm just hoping that whatever moves are made, that these drivers will still be able to remain as cup drivers. Is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they'll remain as cup drivers. So at least give them a chance to further prove themselves.
That's a share button.
Yeah, that's the share button.
Right.
So
does that say copy?
That's his copy link.
Close enough. All right.
So,
good.
But yes. So yeah, I just hope that,
oh my God,
some good comes out of this.
Get your fucking fingers on the right keys there, Scott. It's late.
Very late
for us, early for everyone else.
Yep. But yes, so for me, that's all I'm hoping for. Is I'm hoping that somebody's actually going to give him a chance. Who knows?
Yeah.
I just really hope that.
As is link, it'll fucking work.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah. So that's about what I have to wrap it up. I will go ahead though and do my driver of the day and my jackass of the day.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Oh wow. Great. Crash on 81.
Wow.
And not me. DB says.
Thank God, DB.
All right. Yeah, we forgot to do move the race, Jack.
Well, my
driver of the race and jackass of the race. All right, what's your move?
My move of the race and my driver of the day are both the same person.
Okay.
And I'm going to give both to Christopher Bell, only because he went from the back to finish 4th.
Right. And actually what we didn't point out was that he is actually one of the cars that were caught by that lap 31 caution from lap 31. They caution from the car 31.
Yeah, which
so he was actually down a lap at that point. Had
but
to take
he
ended
up finishing 4th. So I'm actually going to give it to him for both of them because, oh my gosh, that was a performance by him.
Yeah, he's starting to show.
Yeah,
starting to show.
At one point, show potential.
At one point, it was really funny. He's like pretty much asking Adam Stevenson, his crew chief, why the hell the friggin' sticker tires weren't working. Yeah. And Adam Stevens pretty much said, I don't know, it's a company problem. So all Joe Gibbs racing cars were having a problem with that. Yeah. But yeah. All right, who's your my driver of the race?
And move of the race.
You only did one. Oh, you did both, didn't you?
I did both.
Move of the race, I'm gonna give it to the 47 team.
Okay.
For the fact of having the balls and the gonads to fucking trap down a bunch of cars lap down and take the friggin' lead of the race.
Yeah.
And and they ended up because it was only like 20 laps to go before the stage.
Yeah.
And I think they ended with a top 10, somewhere's in the top 10 there at the stage break.
Yeah.
Again, I applaud that. About time. I mean, we used to see that shit back in the day.
Yeah, I know.
Back, when they first implemented this lucky dog bullshit.
Yeah.
People would literally, there used to be a gentleman's agreement where if a caution come out, everyone would slow down and they let the first car lap down past the leader to get his lap back.
Yeah.
That was the gentleman's agreement before the lucky dog era.
Yep.
Lucky dog era came in, which we're still in. Yeah. And it's like, screw you, I'm keeping everybody lap down.
Yeah.
But again, I applaud the 47 team for doing that. Driver of the race, fuck, I'm gonna give it to Blaney.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, he had 80. His mom grew up in the area.
Yeah.
He had over 80 members of his family there.
Yeah.
That, I mean, when you got family members there, that's when you got to perform.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're watching. It's the difference when yes, he knows they're watching on TV, but when they're there in the stands, that's a little more pressure to perform too.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna give it to Blaney for the fact of he had a great race. He did everything right.
And my jackass of the race is NASCAR for throwing that unnecessary caution.
But it's not back-to-back weeks you've given this to NASCAR.
Yes.
So you're giving your jackass award to NASCAR.
I am.
NASCAR.
I am, because that was a bullshit caution.
Okay.
If you want to be consistent and tell everybody you don't want to do cautions during green flag pit stops, and
no, I get it. No, I agree.
Fucking stick to it.
No, I agree with you. You've got to. Right. I mean, that's all we've been asking for. In the NFL, MLB, and all of our sports. With human people involved, we want consistency.
Thank you, DV.
Yeah.
Yeah, his jackass is Kyle Busch.
8,000 days in a row. Who am I gonna really give it to? Somebody we didn't talk about. John Hunter Nemechek.
Yeah.
Good Lord, son. You don't need to go wreck the whole fucking field.
No.
I mean, he was sitting there knocking everybody around.
Yeah, he was.
It was like he was driving demo derbies or something.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna change mine. I'm gonna change it.
No, you
no,
bald.
I'm changing it. I'm changing it because we just heard this tonight or last night while I was listening to Door Bumper Clear. I'm giving it to the modified team that runs the hard cards for modifieds. Why in the fuck does a NASCAR spotter who has a NASCAR hard card to spot Truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series need a fucking hard card to come down and spot modifieds?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like 60 fucking bucks.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So fuck it. If it's the Cars Tour, then it's them.
Yeah.
Whoever modified group Freddie Kraus getting ready to go to, you are the jackass for me.
Yeah. No, you Baldo. We don't have a jackass sound effect yet. We're still working on it.
I've been searching some out. Don't worry.
Yes, we've been searching some out.
No. What's this wee
He's
shit?
been searching some out. I'm usually stuck in the
I've
back
not
room.
seen one thing come across your deal saying, hey, babe, check this out.
He's doing the research because I'm stuck back there at work.
There's a couple I've looked at.
So, but yes, he's working on it.
Let's push for like more after summer break. Pretty much.
Pretty much. But
Wish I would
yes.
saved it because there's actually one really good one. I think I did. Maybe. Oh.
So, what was your overall opinion on the race? Was it a good race or not?
Okay, Kim. Good race poll. Jeff Gluck.
Yeah.
What is the percentage that you think is going to say yes? Okay, first of all, do you think it was a great race?
Oh, I
or
do.
A good race? I mean,
yes, I do.
I do too. Does Iowa deserve to be on the NASCAR schedule?
Hell yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about why. This is why NASCAR could also be considered another jackass.
Yes, because
they own the track at Iowa.
Yeah.
The only reason why Iowa got this date is because Montreal fell through.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why Iowa got a date.
Yeah, they wanted to go clear to Montreal.
Of course, I'm going to say this is a great race because holy shit, Bristol. Only reason why it was a great race, we had tires ripping apart.
Yeah, we did.
Martinsville,
mm-hmm.
Pretty much a snooze fest.
Yeah.
Richmond was a friggin' snooze fest. Right?
Yeah.
We get here I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this is a fucking short track. You're thinking it's going to be a parade of cars.
Yeah, parade of cars is it.
And instead, we got 3, 4. I mean, they were at one point, they first went 2 wide, then 3 wide, then holy shit, let's try 4 wide.
Yeah.
On a 0.875 mile track.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy hell.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it was a great race. Percentage. What do you mean Jeff Gluck poll is?
If I was to put it in the poll, I would poll. If I was to do a poll on it, I would say 85-90%, maybe.
What are you gonna say?
Let's do 90%.
Okay, currently right now with 59 minutes left to go in the poll.
Okay.
The poll closes in 59 minutes. There's been 30,262 votes on Jeff Gluck. It's at Jeff_Gluck, GLUCK, on Twitter, Twix, X, whatever you want to call it. It is currently 9% no, was it a good race?
Wow.
And 91% yes.
Wow, I was only 1% off.
The reason why I didn't say is I already voted on it earlier today or this morning, and when it first went up, and it was already at 92%. So it's only lost a percentage point since then.
DB says, get the guy from Mr. Deeds as a soundbite.
Okay.
But anyway, so, well, that wraps the show up. Recap on the race.
Yeah.
Shall we do the reads since we forgot them?
Oh, yeah, forget him. We did forget him. We just moved right on because Kim didn't do her outline this week.
I did my outline this week and I forgot to pull it up because I pulled the notes up for the for the for the
all right. Who
race.
wins? All right, real quick. Who wins New Hampshire?
Fingers crossed. Martin Truex Jr.
All right, Joey Logano.
Okay.
Short track.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a mile track, but it's a short track.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, right there's pretty much two best picks.
Yeah.
I think it's either going to be Logano or Truex. And the reason why I say Logano is because Fords are on fire on short tracks right now.
Yeah, they are.
Especially Penske cars.
Yes.
Winner of Spain, the Spanish Grand Prix.
Oh, hell. Let's just do Max.
Lando Norris.
Okay.
God, I hope it's Lando.
You're not.
This is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping Lando Norris, and I'm hoping Checo Perez takes out Max Verstappen in the turn 1.
If he does, he does.
That's what I'm hoping for.
If he does, he does.
All right. With that being said, let's go ahead
I'll
and
send you a good one for Jackass of the day. Okay.
All right, cool.
Thank you, Luna Girl.
What?
She had a great stream.
Oh, thank you. All right, let's get to these. Boom.
Thank you, Adam Goswick, from a certain point of view, for creating our remix logo.
You know, it's called From a Certain Point of View podcast.
Sorry, certain point of view podcast.
You're skipping words again.
I know I am.
It doesn't say new remix logo. It just says our remix logo.
Yeah.
It doesn't say new no more.
Oh,
I took the new out.
Yeah. Let's.
It's like a year old.
Okay. So.
Oh, hey, by the way, LG. And by the way, real quick, I'm going to give another Jackass award.
Okay.
To me.
Okay.
I promised her like a month and a half ago to get these all sent out to her. Haven't done it yet. Sorry. I will get them sent out.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Funds are hard to come by sometimes.
Anyway, let me restate that.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Thank you, Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Backyard TARDIS, Hannah, Mikey, Brinley.
I just realized I didn't put it. I just realized there's no comma between Hannah and Mikey.
Yeah, for supporting us on Patreon.
Yeah, thank you all.
Want to support the show? Go to
patreon.com/useabusepod. That's the whole fucking link right there.
Okay, that explains.
Just go
that.
patreon.com/usedabusedpod.
Yes.
All right, you know what? Let's fix that live now.
Hey, we're doing it live, ladies.
I didn't realize all that was in there.
We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
Is that the question mark?
Yeah, it's a question mark.
All right.
Save it.
Hold on. All right. How's that?
That's much better.
All right. Any money that you support the show with will go back into the show.
Yes.
And we do fully appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Again, if you want, there's going to be things coming up. I'm slowly working on Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Slowly.
I know.
I'm slowly working on it.
I know you are.
I really thought it was going to be done, but there's a lot of things going on. And I mean, I'll just point this out real quick. I'll do it when we get there.
Okay.
All right. ATSW family. We are family.
Anyway, the Sidebar Cantina live every Monday at 5:30 p.m.
Yeah,
Eastern.
they did.
They did
the Matrix.
So go watch the replay of that one.
Oh hell yeah.
ATSW The Escape Pod live every Pantless Wednesday, live on YouTube at 7:05 p.m. Eastern.
Just know whatever they do is gonna be funnier and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, God, you really don't go there for the actual content of the movie or TV show they're talking about. You go there for the fucking shenanigans.
You do.
Holy hell.
Layman's Terms on YouTube.
Oh, well, God, okay.
Did you want to get their topic?
No, I mean, I was just going to say, remember, it's Don Della Snooch, Brady Big Love, and Dragon Buddy.
Yes, are your hosts.
Wait, how do we miss? Oh, that's right. Wait, did I skip one?
No.
Oh, no, okay. I'm like, fucking, I don't know what the hell's going on here no more.
Anyway, Layman's Terms on YouTube. He just recently posted a new video. I don't know what it was on, but he just recently posted one. Go and give him a like and a subscribe. He does everything from magic to
believe me, if you like drunken
to
banter, I can go check out Keith Layman.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it.
Yes, you will. Stranger Things has happened with Don Della Snooch and Luna Girl every other Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
And of course, Scott's still stuck in season 3.
They are actually watching Stranger Things for the first time, and they will give you a breakdown.
And they're in season 4.
Yeah, and
it's not already done with season 4. Waiting for season 5.
They'll give you a breakdown in their opinions of each and every episode.
I'm just disappointed with myself. I was keeping up with them.
I know you were.
And then now, like, I'm so freaking far behind on them. Behind. I'm like behind on everything now.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only watched one episode of Acolyte.
Yeah. Yeah, we've only watched one episode of Acolyte.
Did you say Acolyte?
Acolyte. I don't care. My brain's not functioning right now. Grave Reviews with Alan and Dragon Buddy, Tuesday at 7 and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. If you like horror.
Okay, so Luna Girl says right now, they're on summer break and they left off season 4, episode 4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotta find time. I gotta make time to freaking get caught up.
Yes.
Yeah, great reviews, man. Alan and DB.
Yeah.
Tuesday
the
night
review-
terrors.
Yeah.
I mean, Thursday
Yeah.
only. Yeah,
It,
twice a week.
Yeah.
Get your horror fix.
Yes, and they actually do a very good job.
They do a great job.
Yes, they do a great job of breaking the horror movies down that they watch. I was able to catch one episode.
Did you?
I was
Good
able
girl.
to catch one episode.
That's
So,
good of you. That's so good of you.
Yeah.
All right, what we got next?
Sweet Studios and Explicit Noise on YouTube.
Sweet's got shit going on.
He's got all kinds of things going on.
Make sure you're following Sweet Studios. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Grave Reviews is covering Alien.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I remember seeing that for the first fucking time. It was
Okay.
on VHS at a friend's house.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was on satellite dish.
Yeah.
We go to these people's house, right?
Uh-huh.
And it had to be, I want to say like 82, no, 82 or 83 when it was like on HBO, right?
Uh-huh.
And we watched it in the broad fucking daylight, right?
Uh-huh.
My sister, of course, had fucking nightmares. I'm like, this is fucking cool. Then the little alien dude pops out of the fucking. Of course, when it happens in Spaceballs, I died laughing because I knew what was going.
Well,
coming from.
I did too, because I had caught bits and pieces of Alien.
Yeah. Yeah, huge satellite in the backyard. Exactly. Anyways, thank you, Leonard Girl, for letting us know what. I'm thinking Lacana polls might be what the escape pod's doing, maybe.
Maybe.
I think.
Could be.
But yeah, Grave Reviews is covering Alien tonight.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, Sweet Studio, man. Holy shit.
Yes.
Check out Sweet. Seriously.
Yes.
Orange Fett Show on Spotify. I don't know why I still got it on Apple, or I should say, and Apple, and get rid of the, or Apple Podcast, get rid of the iTunes part. I think iTunes is actually dead now. I think it's just iTunes. Oh, Lacana polls is layman terms. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Luna.
Oh,
Girl.
okay. So Escape Pod's gonna do Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah.
They're supposed to do it last week, but things happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think partially they got on all the shit going on with the. This way to look at it, people. I'm gonna say this about Acolyte, right? And the reason why, one, it's not because we don't like it, why we haven't watched the rest of it. We absorbed the first one. We were gonna watch it the next night, and then shit got in the way. But y'all know I don't knock anybody for what they like. You like it, you like something. Hey, I'm happy for you. You know, because not everything's made for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I know this. I mean, Next Generation. I never got into it.
Yeah.
Why? Because it wasn't my Star Trek. But anyways, you enjoy something, enjoy it. You know, just because if I come on here and tell you, well, I didn't like it, I'm not gonna sit here and go, and how I'm not gonna do that. Because you know what? Fuck it.
Everybody's
if
different.
you like it, awesome. If we all like the same shit, just be a boring ass world.
Yes.
Just like I know everybody likes racing. Anyways,
Yes.
what's up?
Anyway, the next one I have update on that one. Now, Luna Girl can correct me on this if she wants, but the Red 5 Tavern is live on Fridays, and I believe from the tweet that I took a picture of, they are starting back up this Friday.
Son of a bitch, really?
Yeah. I
Damn.
believe they're
Awesome.
They're starting this Friday again.
Hold it. No, that's it.
Please.
I'm hitting all the buttons.
Yeah. So if I'm wrong, Luna Girl, please correct me.
I'm looking at my phone because we got this up. Yep. She says it starts this Friday.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And that's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Sorry.
All right. Hey, yep. All right. There you go. Red 5 Tavern. Now it's time to start at 6 p.m. Eastern.
No, it is 8 p.m. Eastern, 6
Kim's
p.m.
changing your freaking times.
6 p.m. Pacific. Sorry.
Oh, good Lord Almighty. Oh, Lord Almighty. 9 p.m. Eastern. Yes.
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah,
Oh,
because
good Lord.
Yeah.
All right, book club.
Yes.
Scott is still on chapter 21. Enough said.
And I'm actually almost done with the book. But the Red 5 Reading Club meets every Sunday.
Is Scott going to get caught up before the end of it? I doubt it.
If you want more information, please contact Nicole on Twitter, X at PL Fandoms, and she will direct you in the right direction. I do know. Yeah, I do know that.
I'm sorry. You started saying about directing people in the right direction. I make you think of airport people.
Yeah,
the airport guys. Guy in the fucking planes.
Yeah, and we are
That's what you just want to go.
Yeah, we are currently finishing up our current book, which is The Living Force, and
yes, Scott's still at chapter 21.
So yes, more information. Just contact Nicole at Twitter X at PL Fandoms.
And go to bio.link/red5 to find more exciting podcasts. And as always, our links can be found in the show notes or on the top of our Twix page, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. We call it Twix.
Yes, we call
until
it Twix.
We get contacted with Mars.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Mars company to contact. Like, you can't call it Twix.
Yes. Also, Nicole also does on the 5s as well.
Yeah, every 5th of the month on the Red 5 Network.
5th, 15th, and 25th.
Channel.
On the YouTube channel,
5th,
yes.
15th, 25th.
Yeah, 5th, 15th, and 25th.
Something like that.
Yes, the 5th, 15th, and 25th.
And don't worry. Yes, no. Yeah, Scott's not. Only way I'm going to get caught up is if this Friday I can afford to buy the damn book on audio. It's like a 16-hour listen. I could do that easily playing a video game.
Yeah, I know you could.
So if we can afford to get the audio book this weekend, I may just do it.
Well, if you do, then share it with me.
No.
Okay. All right.
If I buy it off Apple, it will be shared with you.
Okay.
Anyways.
Picture someone chasing a cat.
We want to thank everybody for being in live chat this morning.
Thank you,
Holy
DB,
crap.
Luna Girl, Ubaldo, Nicole. I think I got everybody.
She didn't. You can send her you can say all the hate DMs to her at Polar Bear 2K13.
No, Polar Bear 2013K.
Oh, well, excuse me.
So.
Okay, Scott.
Please get your shit together.
Hell, I don't even know I barely know what my Twitter is.
No, Ubaldo, we don't do audio books unless it's necessary. We usually just do regular books off of Apple.
No,
so
you're good, man.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. But
no, this is sometimes like some books for me. I don't know what it was. Like I paused on this one and I haven't been able to get back into it. I think what needs to really happen is kind of like what happened with, the Martian kept me engaged.
Yeah.
I really think I should just kept going.
Yeah. Have a good day.
LG, have a great day. Ubaldo, have a great day. DB,
and
you also have a great day. Be safe out there, brother.
Yes. And Nicole, you have a great day too.
Yep. Yeah, my bros, Ubaldo and DB, you all be safe out there. LG, obviously be safe too.
Yes.
Good Lord. Everybody needs to be safe.
Yes, they do.
I'm Scott.
I'm Ken. And until next time,
we are used and abused.
Have a great day.
A great week.
A great weekend.
Be glorious to each other. Just joking. Be kind to each other.
Peace.
Wow, really? Just peace. Peace out. Good morning, everybody. Wrong button, Scott. Try this again. Peace.
Peace.
Good morning.